Okay, so real talk. Fifth grade has been going pretty well so far. I survived the kindergarten incident, I survived being partners with Marcus. I somehow became an official member of the fifth grade Chicken Appreciation Society. Things were looking up. I thought I had this whole fifth grade figured out. And then Mrs. Turner said the 7 scariest words a kid can hear. We're having a big math test Friday. Now normally, a test announcement gives you a few days to prepare, right? A few days to study, review your notes, maybe panic a little but still have time to fix it. Except here's the thing. I did not hear Friday when she said it. Maureen, for reasons I still cannot explain to this day, heard next Friday. As in a whole extra week. As in plenty of time. As in absolutely no rush whatsoever. So what did I do with this supposedly extra week? I did not study. Obviously. Instead, I spent my time doing extremely tasks like helping the chicken club design chicken in a spaceship, beating my personal best time on my favorite obby, and convincing Marcus that pineapple absolutely does belong on pizza. Which, by the way, is a debate I am still winning. So there I am, Thursday night, feeling great, feeling relaxed, feeling like a guy with an entire week of test prep still ahead of him. I'm literally lying on my bed scrolling through Roblox outfits for my avatar when my mom walks in and goes, "Are you ready for your math test tomorrow?" And I just laughed. I actually laughed because obviously she was confused. I calmly explained to her that the test was next Friday, not this Friday, and that I had plenty of time, and there was nothing to worry about. My mom just kind of stared at me for a second, and then she said, "Robi, today is Thursday, tomorrow is Friday, this Friday." I have never felt my stomach drop that fast in my entire life. It was like falling off a Roblox map straight into the void, except somehow worse, because this was real life and there was no respawn button. I spent the next 4 hours in an absolute state of panic. I'm talking flashcards made out of napkins. I'm talking begging my older cousin over video call to explain fractions to me at 9 at night. I'm talking reciting the times tables out loud while pacing around my room like some kind of stressed out math wizard who forgot his own spells. My mom kept telling me to calm down and just do my best. But calm down is basically impossible to do when you're staring down a math test you have zero preparation for. By the time I actually fell asleep, I think I knew maybe 60% of the material, which honestly, considering I started from 0 at 6 p.m., is kind of impressive if you think about it. Not that it made me feel any better. Morning comes, and I am running on approximately 4 hours of sleep and pure fear. I get to school, and Marcus takes one look at me and goes, "Dude, you look like you saw a ghost." And I go, "Worse. I saw a calendar." He didn't get it at first, but once I explained the next Friday's situation, he just started laughing so hard he almost fell out of his chair. Thanks for the support, Marcus. Really appreciate it. We get into class, and Mrs. Turner starts passing out the test papers, and I swear every single page landing on a desk sounded like a countdown to doom. When mine finally hits my desk, I stare at it like it's written in some ancient, forgotten language. Question 1. Simple enough. Question 2. Okay, I can do this. Question 3. Wait, what is this? Question 4. I don't remember learning this. Question 5. Is this a trick? At one point, I genuinely considered just writing "the chicken has left the building" as my answer to question 7, purely out of desperation, but I figured Mrs. Turner probably wouldn't accept secret chicken passwords as valid math answers, so I decided against it. Halfway through the test, I glance over, very sneakily, obviously not trying to cheat, just checking the general classroom vibe, and I see Marcus is breezing through his test like it's nothing. Writing answers so fast his pencil is basically smoking. Meanwhile, I'm sitting there doing long division so slowly it probably counts as a new form of meditation. Then, and I promise this is true, my pencil breaks, right in the middle of the test. Snap. Just gone. And of course, the pencil sharpener in our classroom is the loudest pencil sharpener known to mankind. It sounds like a jet engine taking off. I walk up there, trying to be quiet, trying to be sneaky, and the second I turn the handle, this ear-splitting grinding noise fills the entire room, and half the class looks up like there's been an earthquake. I sharpen it as fast as humanly possible, and speed walk back to my seat with my face completely red. By the time I get back to my desk, I've lost like 4 minutes of test time to a pencil sharpener drama. 4 minutes I absolutely did not have to spare. I finished the test with about 30 seconds left on the clock, scribbling my last answer so fast I'm not even sure it's a real number. Mrs. Turner calls time, and I basically collapse forward onto my desk like I just finished a marathon. Marcus leans over and whispers, "How'd it go?" And I whisper back, "I wrote an answer for the chicken thing." I panicked. The rest of the day is just me replaying every single question in my head, wondering what I got wrong, wondering if I somehow accidentally wrote about chickens on an actual math test, wondering if this is the moment my entire 5th grade reputation crumbles into dust. Finally, Monday comes, which by the way felt like the longest weekend of my entire life, and Mrs. Turner hands back the tests. She calls my name, and I walk up there like I'm walking to my own trial. I take the paper, flip it over, and stare at the score. 78%. Now look, 78% is not amazing. It's not a number I'm going to frame and put on my wall. But considering I found out about the test 12 hours before I took it, considering I was using napkins and a stressed phone call to my cousin, considering I almost a secret chicken password as an actual answer, 78% felt like winning the lottery. I nearly cried tears of joy right there in the middle of class, which, let's be honest, would have been extremely on brand for me at this point. Marcus got a 94, by the way, and he would not stop bringing it up for the rest of the day, which I probably would have done the same thing. So here's what I learned from this entire disaster. Always double-check day it actually is before you decide you have plenty of time. 2. Cousins are surprisingly good emergency math tutors at 9 p.m. And 3. No matter how stressed you are, never ever try to answer a math question with a secret chicken club password. It will not work. Trust me on this one. Anyway, that's the story of the worst, most stressful 12 hours of my 5th grade life so far. If you've ever mixed up a test date and had a full-on panic spiral, let me know in the comments, because apparently I'm not the only one who does this. Next time, things get even messier, because we've got a new kid joining our class. And let's just say he does not start off on the right foot with me. You are not going to want to miss that one. Subscribe so you catch it the second it drops, and I'll see you in the next one.